our time flashes by. First of all, I would like to welcome everyone to the FlavourMakers Christmas party. Thanks for coming, really appreciate the turn up. It's fantastic to see everyone here on a very special night, and even more special night without even having my other half here, the main man, Adrian. I'd just like to have a special welcome for all the first timers that have turned up tonight, and also to their partners of our staff who have supported you all this year, and we're glad that you can also join us tonight. This is our way of thanking the staff and all our business partners, having a great party, having good food, having a good time, and just generally enjoying ourselves, because it takes all of you people to make it all happen. And Adrian and I and partners are very appreciative of everyone really getting behind the place and making sure it all works. So, here to everyone sitting here tonight, because you're a great, fantastic bunch of people to work with, and I appreciate every single one of you. But don't let it get too serious. We're here to celebrate, indulge, and have fun. So make sure we do a lot of that tonight. And just a little bit about Adrian. I've been in close contact with him the last few days, and as you know, he's had a serious health challenge of late, and he's now in recovery mode, and he's in the mode of improvement. So he's slow steps, but he's definitely making inroads to improvement, and the way he was talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour to me, his brain hasn't been damaged too much, because he's quick draw McGraw to me today mentally, and it's fantastic to hear, because it sent a shiver down the spine. So he's recovering. Mentally, he's still a gem. It's almost like he hasn't had the operation, but physically he's got a long road in front of him. But it's early days, but he's got a long road for recovery, but he's making some great steps forward. He also has been loving all the messages, the emails. He said, look, tell every single person in this room to keep them coming. It's what makes me strong, what makes me believe I can get back. So all you people are sending messages, text messages, emails, phone calls, whatever, keep him coming, because he's loving it. It's making him stronger and making the journey a little bit easier for him to handle. So overall, I think he's going to turn out to be a stronger and a more positive person, with all our positive vibes going back to him. But I haven't got much more to say, but I just want to say a very big thank you to Maeve Kennedy for organising tonight. Maeve. You've done a brilliant job putting all this together, and to put this together in such a reasonable timeline is fantastic. The room looks great, food's great, it's a great venue. It's a credit to you for putting it all together. Here, mate, you've done a brilliant job, well done. The last thing I've got to say, I hope you all have a great time tonight. Enjoy the food, enjoy each other's company, and most important of all, go crazy on the dance floor. Thank you. I'll hand over to Joe. Let's do this.
not going to lie to you to tell you that it doesn't feel empty without you here. But I love you, we all do. And Nicole has got something to say.
Hi.
Yeah, she's good at recipes, but that's about all. She loves you too.
Love you.
And thank you, Caroline.
It's a video camera, not a...
Love you, buddy. No, sorry, mate, you've got to go. See you, Adrian.
See you later.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chris. Good evening, Tata.
Can I just tell you what cha-cha means, actually?
We have time?
It means uncle, actually. So it's what a lovely greeting. Look, words are not easy to say at a time like this, and let me just tell you how I feel from my heart. I wouldn't be standing here today if I hadn't met Adrian 14, 15 years ago. But I did, and he's got his own version to the story, but I'm going to give you my version of how I met him. And the most important thing really is that Jane and myself would not have achieved what we set out to achieve if it wasn't for everyone over here at FlavourMakers, because you'll have all been such wonderful, great supporters, and you've always been great team players, and you've always respected me as a person. And for this, I thank you. I've just got to quickly tell you the story about Adrian and myself and how we met. And as you all know, he's now married. He sent me a text and he calls me father now. So, which is, I've always said to him, anyway, FlavourMakers have been dealing with Vidals. Most people in this room will know who Vidals are, for a number of years. And Vidals were one of my earliest customers, and I had a brand called Chutney Mary when I met Adrian. And I had a great vision. I wanted to do something. We both shared. The one thing in common that we shared was that there was a lot of crap out there in the marketplace, and that we wanted to, we believed in quality, and we believed in, that we could bring something to the market. But I didn't know that when I met this guy, because at this trade show in Raval, I was very busy taking out boxes of stuff, and I was going to do a demonstration of my butter chicken, which I was very proud of. It was chicken, actually, the butter chicken sauce, and all I had to do was add the chicken and cook it up and whatever. Anyway, I put my monkey jacket on and did the show. But before that, while I was in the car park, this young guy walks up to me and says, "Can I give you a hand, mate?" And I looked at him and I said, "No, I'm okay." And he turned around and "Please excuse this, but I'm sure you all know Adrian well enough." He said, "Oh, fuck off." So, when I looked at him, I thought, who's this young punk telling me to fuck off? So I ignored him, totally, absolutely, totally ignored him. I was so determined. I picked up my first box, and I walked into the hall where the trade show was being held. I was walking back, I had another 3 more boxes. I was walking back, who should be walking past me but Adrian's sister? not with one box, but with all three in his hand. And he walks past me and he goes, yeah. I refused, absolutely, totally refused to talk to the guy. Anyway, I put my monkey jacket on and I was cooking and talking through an intercom, and he was there with Peter Carey, and he came up to me and he said, "Mate, I have to tell you, I have never tasted a butter chicken like this in my life." And that's been made commercially. And I still refused to thank him. I just ignored him totally. I just looked him through and through. And he said, "Okay, I know you got the shits." And he walked away. 20 minutes later, he got up and he presented the FlavourMakers butter chicken marinade, and that's done. He didn't do it. There's two marinades apparently. One that's done with water, and the other one's done with the yogurt. He had the yogurt-based marinade. Now I always have considered myself as a pioneer as far as tandoori cuisine was concerned, because when I first started, most of the Aussies would say to me, "Mate, what's the red shit on the chicken?" and here I am, faced with this white man who's produced a tandoori chicken from a dry spice blend that tasted as good as what I was doing in my own restaurants. So I had no choice. I had to turn around to him and say, "Mate, this is really good." And he said, "Oh, so now you decided to talk to me." And we were both smokers, so we stood outside and I said to him, "When are you going back to Melbourne?" And he said, "Tonight." I said, "You know what, do me a favor, stay. Just for one night so we can talk." And the next morning, that's how we set up our partnership. And I tell you, that was 14 years ago, and it's been the best 14 years of my life, so thank you. And Adrian, I'd like everyone to be upstanding, and I'd like to propose a toast to Adrian. And I also want to include my daughter Caroline, who has stood by Adrian with a lot of courage and has been a wonderful mate and a great partner. And between the two of them, they're going to overcome this huge challenge that they've got in their lives. To Adrian and Caroline.
1, 2, 3. Here's to Adrian. Cheers, Adrian. All the best. See you, buddy. And there's one more we've got to do. We might have forgotten this one in amongst all this. There's a man standing right next to me called Chris Dutre. He's like my dad. I'm a white Indian, he's black, but I'm a white Indian. So anyway, we have had many fun times together at trade shows, sucking people in that I am a white Indian, but we won't go into that. But all I want to say is, Chris, this is for you. You've been a fantastic partner. I love you like a brother, father, wherever you want to be. We've had some great times together. Here's to you. Cheers. Thanks very much. And enjoy the night, and I'll just hand it back to Joe.